social worker interview questions and answers. Being well prepared for an interview will make you stand out as a professional and serious candidate. This article covers the most common questions that are asked during social worker interviews. It also includes the best answer for every interview question. 1. Tell me about your experience as a social worker. The interviewer wants to know how familiar you are with the job. Sample answer. I have gained a lot of skills from the many fields I have worked in as a social worker. I have counseled youths and made them work hard to be better people, worked with children who have special needs, and made them feel appreciated. I have also worked with families and helped sort out the issues that were challenging them. 2. What are some of your biggest accomplishments as a social worker? The interviewer wants to know what you have achieved in this field. Sample answer. I cooperated with Community ABC, hence we achieved a treatment objective. I managed to develop group programs for youths, children, and the aged that aim to offer them support both mentally and financially. These groups have helped to reduce behavioral problems among the youth. I was also able to resolve complex cases and managed a high caseload. 3. How do you stay on top of your work? The employer wants to know how you handle your activities to produce excellent work. Sample answer. I always maintain excellent communication with my colleagues and managers, ensuring that all resources and necessary tools are kept up to date. Furthermore, I plan and have enough time to complete my roles effectively and in an accurate manner. 4. How do you establish and grow relationship with clients? The interviewer intends to know your skills towards maintaining a good relationship with the client. Sample answer. Good communication and trust are very significant in creating good relationships with clients. I exercise these by listening keenly, asking questions to get a proper understanding of the client's specifications, and most importantly, I always provide reliable information, demonstrate competence, give honest feedback, and initiate success to build trust. 5. What are your strengths as a social worker? The interviewer wants to know what pushes you to deliver quality work. Sample answer. I am very organized, thus able to prioritize clients' needs to manage cases effectively. I always listen keenly and think critically about information acquired so as not to be biased. Furthermore, I am committed and love my profession, hence able to fulfill the mission of a social worker. 6. Why did you choose a career in social work? The interviewer wants to know what impressed you to take social work as a career. Sample answer. Social work has made it easier for me to advocate for social justice by standing with vulnerable people who don't have a voice to fight for their rights. I can fight for social justice, ease the suffering of people, and improve lives and communities through social work. I also get the chance to impact the lives of the youths and mentor them to have a future. 7. Why are you interested in working with us? The interviewer wants to know what is pushing you to work for their company. Sample answer. I have researched this company and am aware that you are very loyal to your customers and offer professional services. I would want to work with you. I will put in all my efforts to give out exemplary work. I believe I will gain more knowledge and experience from working with you. 8. Why are you the right person for this position? Sample answer. I have worked as a social worker for more than 10 years. I have relevant skills for the job. I am determined. I have good communication skills to work with my colleagues and clients to produce excellent results, and I will positively impact your company once hired. 9. What are your career goals for the next 5 years? The interviewer wants to know the missions you want to achieve in your career. Sample answer. I want to sharpen my skills and creativity and successfully come up with ways to fix challenges that occur in these positions. Be identified as a social worker who has positively impacted the lives of people. Make a change in the lives of my client and promoted social justice to all. 10. How do you stay up to date with developments in social work? The interviewer wants to know how you stay conversant with current issues relating to social works. Sample answer. I stay up to date with the latest update by subscribing to journals and make time to look at daily and see what's popping. I belong to several professional groups that hold up meetings to discuss anything new. I always attend training courses where I learn new things. 11. How do you convince a reluctant client to participate in a treatment? The interviewer wants to know how you effectively use your communication skills for the benefit of the organization. Sample answer. I always listen attentively and ask the right questions to find out why the client is reluctant. I recognize the client's concerns and objections. Apply communication methods to address the client's doubts. After that, I assure the client that the treatment will benefit his needs, and showcase other alternatives and negotiate with the client to gain his commitment. 12. How do you handle ethical dilemmas? The interviewer wants to test your problem-solving skills. Sample answer. I am fully aware of the National Association of Social Workers, NASW, Code of Ethics guidelines. They guide me in handling ethical dilemmas that may occur. I practice high levels of integrity in solving the issue so that I can maintain healthy and relevant boundaries in a professional relationship. Nonetheless, I always acknowledge the dignity and worth of a person and use it to resolve disagreements between clients' interests and society's interests in a responsible manner. 13. How do you deal with conflict in a workplace? The interviewer wants to know the ways you use to handle disagreements in your workplace. Sample answer. During conflicts, both parties always fill up with rage. In this scenario, I remain calm and listen to their objective. I pay attention to the client to understand the reason for the conflict. Lastly, I collect all relevant facts and information and use it to determine the best cause of action to solve the situation. 14. Tell me about a complex case you worked on recently. The employer wants to test your skills in dealing with complicated cases. Sample answer. A client gave me a treatment plan to work on, which was so big and complicated. Additionally, he didn't assign enough research sources, and his guidelines and needs were so strict. However, I composed myself and collected all relevant data and information to accurately satisfy the client's needs and evaluate the appropriate treatment plan. I also consulted with other professionals and services to ensure success. 15. What is your opinion about young generation? The interviewer wants to know your views concerning young people in society. Sample answer. I believe young people are future leaders in society. They should be guided in the right way so that they don't lose focus in life. I always go around mentoring them and engaging them in useful activities so that they don't stay idle and engage in immoral behaviors that will shatter their dreams. 16. Would you mind working for long hours? The employer is testing your determination and passion as a social worker. Sample answer. I value my career as a social worker. I always aim at giving my best. I can work for long hours to meet clients' needs. I do this when I have a situation with tight deadlines so as not to disappoint clients. Client satisfaction makes me happy. I always go the extra mile by working for long hours to accomplish this. 17. What characterizes a good social worker? The interviewer is testing you on the qualities of an excellent social worker. Sample answer. A good social worker should possess good communication and listening skills to adhere to instructions and make appropriate judgments. He should follow the ethical standards, have a sense of humor, ensure excellent time management, have empathy, and have skills and knowledge to solve conflicts and disagreements in the workplace. 18. What are some of the best topics to discuss with seniors? The interviewer wants to know your knowledge in working with seniors in the society. Sample answer. The seniors include parents and the elderly in society. The topics to be discussed with them include the ways of motivating the youths, measures to put in place to ensure the rights of the children with special needs, and means to ensure social justice for all. 19. Do you prefer to work as a team or individually? The interviewer wants to know what suits you best in working. Sample answer. I have worked as both an individual and as a team. On these two occasions, I have worked efficiently, hence I am flexible depending on the case I am handling. Some situation requires you work as a team and join efforts to achieve success, while others only require your knowledge as a professional to give excellent results. 20. Describe your process of creating a case plan. The interviewer wants to know how you effectively develop a case plan. Sample answer. I create my case plan by first recognizing the case plan objectives that are specific, measurable, and achievable. I then identify the case plan progress reports that evidence the family's progress and highlight the areas which need improvement and should be keenly checked. Conclusion. The above questions and answers offer great insights about what to expect during a social worker interview. To gain confidence and increase the chances of acing your interview, study and practice them before your interview. You can customize them to fit your particular context.